This is Local Voices with your host, Rory Huskin, on KDZA.
Welcome back to Local Voices. I'm your host, Rory Huskin, here every Sunday at 6. I should say p.m., right? Yeah. Brought to you by Cornerstone Roofing.
Yeah.
I have in the studio with me Santoya. What's up, ladies?
Hello.
So I have Audrey Santos.
Yep.
And Kathy Montoya.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So you are an acoustic powered duo.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
an acoustic power duo.
Yes.
Well, a guitar power duo. We say.
Yeah.
I play all the guitars. So yeah.
Yeah. So how'd that start?
What start? Me playing the guitar, or us getting together?
Yeah, both. Yeah.
My mom taught me how to play the guitar when I was a little girl. I was about 5. I had
Your mom played the guitar?
My dad used to play the guitar all the time and serenade each other all the time.
Oh,
So
yeah?
singing all the old songs, the old classic oldie but goodies, and then their Mexican songs and the old country western songs together.
I wish I knew some of those Mexican songs.
Well,
Some of
Volver,
those are
everybody
so
sings,
cool.
Puño de Tierra. They
Yeah.
used to sing that song, a handful of dirt. I love that now they're telling us what they mean in English, but yeah, my mom and dad, my mom taught me how to play the guitar. And I had been playing forever. My mom used to book me out. We'd play at funerals or birthday parties. And then the way we got together is my uncle said, hey, come and play for my church, St. Anne's. We can always use another guitar player. I go, cool. Went down there and I fell in love. As soon as I heard all of those beautiful voices, it was amazing the way they sang, these ladies and all these men playing the guitars. And then come to find out.
Yeah, that my family, I come from a family of musicians, also mostly singers.
Yeah.
And my aunt was the director of the mariachi at St. Anne's Church.
Oh, cool.
And my mom was also part of the mariachi, so were my grandparents and some of my cousins. So
Wow.
it was a very communal, family-oriented
And
opportunity.
so you're both like born and raised Pueblo.
Oh, she was born in California, but
No, my brother was born in California. I was born at Parkview Hospital.
Oh, no, I was born and raised in here at Pueblo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
and
Just
we-
to set the stage.
Yeah. Yeah, and we lived in Denver for a long time. We're actually married.
Yeah, we're married.
We've been together for 23 years. So
Oh, wow.
So we started playing when we were very young girls.
Yeah.
And so that culminated into us eventually
When we were in the mariachi, we also
Santoya.
formed a girl group when we were teenagers. We had 3 other girls singing
Oh,
with
wow.
us, and we'd travel over to the festivals, and we were known as Las Estrellitas. And we'd play
I think,
for all the
for
festivals.
some reason, I remember that.
We all dressed in red and black and blue. White and blue and all kinds of different colors, but our hair was so cool, and it was just 2 guitars
But
and
fun,
3 girls.
right?
Well,
Was
and
that,
It was absolutely
was that in
the
the
best.
80s?
Yes,
It
it was the
was.
80s.
Well, I
And-
remember the 80s hairdos.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
We're
we had
in
those
trouble.
hairdos.
But the
we
reason
used
for the
to-
ozone.
We used to play songs like Volver.
Volver.
Mejor me voy. So this was kind
This
of
is
an
one of the
example
songs we used to play.
Oh, yeah.
Mejor me voy de tu lado, vida mía. So that's just an example of some of the stuff
Some of
we
the
would
stuff
do
we used to
I
play.
love
around
that, though.
town. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we sing Spanish and English.
And then we used
Yeah.
to, La
it's just fun
Bamba,
to
all
go
that stuff.
to the fair,
Yeah.
and to listen to that. It's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
Guy, we grew up with listening to KDZA.
Yeah.
But-
We did.
Oh, gosh, KDZA was, we didn't have a choice. That was all that.
Right.
Well, it
We're
was
telling
very,
how old
it
we
was
are.
We were
very
stuck,
influential
huh?
to us. It was very influential to us.
All my brothers and sisters listened to KDZA.
Right.
And whoever they listened to it as loud as they wanted to.
Right.
Jackie. We'd hear Diana Warwick with you guys. Everything.
Right.
Led Zeppelin with my brother Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's our music.
Well, and like,
Because it's oldies but goodies. Oh gosh.
like you said too, we're Gen Xers, so our age group, there were only a few stations in town, and there were only a few
Right.
channels, and so we were highly influenced by what came out on the radio.
Well, I mean, it
And
was
so-
back like when the TVs only had 3 channels.
Yeah.
You had to get up
Like-
and change it. Yeah.
Like,
Before the internet.
yeah. I was the remote control for my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And then they signed off. Like
Oh.
at midnight, you were like, turning channels. It
Yeah.
was
Nothing
like,
is on. Do
now
you know
what
where
do
your
we do?
children
Yeah.
are? They'd
Well, even
ask.
Friday night videos, we talk about that often. That
No
we
wonder
grew
we
up
drank
listening
when
to
we were-
Friday night videos, and that was so fun.
Crazy.
But after we did Las Estritas, everybody went on their own way. We all got older. We played together since we were like 15 to our 20s.
Yeah.
Then everybody got married, and then I myself continued. It's like some of the other ladies played for their churches or
Yeah.
wherever they moved to. But I've always like been in a band. I was in the East Street band, or excuse me, the River Street band with my Uncle Sam Lucero. I was in the band called The Company. I was in a trio Feliz. We traveled all over the bars and things
Wow.
like that. Me and a few guys. And then I met up with Audrey again, and I was like, hey, I need a lead singer because I really don't like to pull the lead to sing
Wow.
all the time. It's hard to sing and play the guitar and do the lead on the guitar and play the rhythm. And anyway, it's a bunch. So she said yes when I saw her at one of the festivals.
Wow.
And ever since then, we've been together playing different songs and writing together. So that's what we're doing now.
So you write together. So you do. You have originals as well.
We're actually singer-songwriters.
Oh, nice.
And
Storytellers,
we're
yeah.
storytellers, and so our music is
Music should do that.
well, and
Absolutely.
it's our ancestral history is we came from this area before it was the United States, and so
Right.
a lot of our culture is oral history,
Gotcha.
and so our music is similar to that. And
So you're not only from here originally. We have roots that are from here as well. So
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
yeah,
that's
and,
cool.
and indigenous and Mexican, and so our families migrated from New Mexico.
Oh, and I have Scottish. My dad told me that my great grandmother was from Scotland. I go, I thought it was Ireland. Dad, he goes, no, it's Scotland. I was like, okay, really?
Isn't that funny? Yeah.
But our music, we try to be witnesses to what's happening around us. And so our music is very oral history
Yeah.
type, storytelling.
Yeah.
So
So let's. What's the first song you're gonna sing?
Oh, it's one of the songs.
well, this we can sing several songs, but this particular song kind of came after Sandy Hook
Oh yeah.
and what happened with the elementary school.
Oh, yeah.
And we were very distraught and upset about what happened.
Of course.
And so we wanted to try to provide for ourselves a sense of hope and faith. And so this song stemmed from that. And this is called Always Will.
Let's hear it.
I can't promise you sunshine or rain. I can't promise that you'll never feel pain. But know that I love you, always will. So that's just an example of one of our types of songs. We're also, my sister and I are book authors, and so we wrote a children's book. I actually brought a copy of it.
Oh,
here.
nice.
But it's called Journey to the Top of La Montaña del Corazón, and so when
Top
we
of the
were
mountain.
yeah, it's to the Journey to the Top of Heart Mountain. And so we approached Kathy when we were writing the book to say, hey, can you write us a companion song to go with the book?
Wow.
And so she came up with this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my hope,
Yeah,
my
let's hear
faith,
it.
my love. Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Do not be afraid. Don't be dismayed. Do not be in doubt. I am with you. So this song, we actually, when we wrote this song and we played it, we had it professionally recorded, and our two of our nieces and one of our nephews actually sang with us, and so they're little tiny ones. And so this song really is a companion to that book, and it's teaching people about how to have that light inside of them.
Yeah,
So a lot of our
course.
music is about giving inspiration and hope to people.
Let's take a break, and we'll be back after these local voices. Welcome back to Local Voices. I'm your host, Rory Huskin, and I have Santoya.
Hey.
Yeah. Hi.
Audrey Santos and Kathy Montoya.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I'm the,
Yeah, she's the ya and I'm the santo.
Oh, yeah? The Ya and the Santo.
Well, Montos was taken.
yeah,
So
yeah. Got
Didn't
it.
sound as pretty.
So it's just you two?
Yes.
Yeah?
yeah, we've sometimes we get other people who help us write songs. Especially we've written some songs in Spanish. We turn to them because they're very linguistic. They know 8 other languages. Our friends Luis and James, and they come up with some of our lyrics as well.
Man, I wish so. So, I'm from Pueblo.
Yeah.
And, in school, remember we used to have 2 years of foreign language.
Right.
So I'm such a dummy. I'm from Pueblo and I take French. Like, who would do that, right? Now I think, wow, I wish I'd have taken Spanish.
It's much easier.
I mean, I se hablo poquito español, but yeah.
Well, we grew up with our family speaking Spanish,
Right.
but they speak Spanish so you don't understand, so
Right.
that they could talk about.
But there was a
private
reason
things.
why we weren't taught. Yeah, but there was a reason why we weren't taught Spanish. It wasn't a very fortunate reason that we weren't taught Spanish either. My parents used to get in trouble for speaking Spanish, so they didn't want us to get in trouble like they did.
Oh.
But
You know,
we
so-
sing in Spanish.
But we sing in
and
Spanish because, hey, that's my native tongue.
We've been
'Cause it
singing
sounds
in Spanish
good.
since we were young.
I love it.
There's a,
It's poetic.
there's a poet. I was just going to say there's a poetry about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Our friends Luis and James helped us write this song. This song all of our music is about what we've seen, done,
Is
experienced.
this the one you're going to sing all the way through? Which one?
We can.
We can.
We can.
This one is
yeah,
okay.
let's. What's it called?
This is called Lloron.
And what's the backstory? Yeah, everybody
So
wants to
the
know
backstory of this song is it's actually
It's really close.
a personal story.
It's about a woman who believed her man would change,
Oh,
and he was a good talking man, but he didn't do nothing to change.
is it in English?
It's in Spanish.
Oh,
And
darn! I was going to send it to one of my daughters. I have 8 of them.
Well, you can find it on Reverb Nation,
And it
and
gives
there's
you
the
the breakdown.
translation
Yeah.
is on there
Translations in
too.
there.
Go ahead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So it's about this woman who believed the man her husband would change. He never changed. So she told him on her deathbed.
Oh,
I'm not crying for you anymore, so it's now your turn to cry. And so here's the dagger of my truth, is what she says. She says, like, you act like you're dying with me, and you have such a hollow heart. So let me speed up the death with the dagger of my truth. And so she tells him, Llora, Lloron. I'm not gonna cry for you anymore.
wow! It brings tears to my eyes, guys. Let's hear it.
It's a powerful song. Me lloras con lágrimas negras y un corazón tan vacío. Das la ilusión de llorar por mí y sientes que mueres conmigo. Déjate apuro la muerte con la daga de mi verdad. Llora, llorón, como hiciste llorar tu llorona. Por tu traición logré condenarte el alma. Llora, llorón, nunca más llorará tu llorona, llorón. Mi muerte dará luz a tu gran dolor y ahora te toca llorar. Llórame cuánto te duele haberme extinguido la llama. Pinta la ilusión que eras para mí, el hombre que siempre esperaba. Llora, llorón insincero, lloras por ti, nadie más. Cuando al fin llegue el momento que alguien llore por ti mismo, te encontrarás en la soledad, por siempre echado al olvido. Llora, llorón sin vergüenza, ni tú te podrás perdonar. Llora, llorón, como hiciste llorar tu llorona. Por tu traición logré condenarte el alma. Llora, llorón, nunca más llorarás tu llorona, llorón. Mi muerte dará luz a tu gran dolor y ahora te toca llorar. Llora, llorón, nunca más llorarás tu llorona, llorón. Mi muerte dará luz a tu gran dolor y ahora te toca llorar. That's Llorón.
Oh, that's really good. So that's
Thank you.
Llorón.
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 Hi, baby.
Yeah.
So it originally, the way the song was written is we were living in Denver at the time, and Kathy was a student at Auraria campus at Metro, and I was working on campus as a case manager advisor through the Community College of Denver. Anyway, she was taking
Wow.
a Chicano studies class, and this became one of her assignments, and so this is actually one of the songs that's on our up and coming album,
Oh, I was
because
just
it's
gonna
kind
ask
of a
you
like
about that. So
triune,
you do
the
have
triune
some,
woman.
we're
Some stuff coming out.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just have to finish a couple of more songs.
Who's
And
producing it for you?
Our friends Luis, he's
Audioscope Records.
Audioscope Records.
Out of
he's
Denver.
Like,
Oh, really?
oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah,
Cool.
he's fantastic. You can,
Yeah.
you can go listen to our stuff on his site too.
Yeah.
Audioscope music.
He actually also just produced the two most recent songs we did, which were My Hope, My Faith, My Love, which is for the book. And then also we wrote a corrido for El Pueblo Museum
I was
for
so
the Dog
you're-
Patch
you're-
Memory
yeah.
Project. Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading that. So what was that about?
We were part of the advisory council. We had moved back from Denver.
For El Pueblo.
El
for
Pueblo.
they
well,
were
for
doing,
Dog Patch, and then the El Pueblo Museum's putting
Cool.
on the memory project throughout a lot of the neighborhoods. The older neighborhoods, Salt Creek was one of them. They
Right.
created something down in
and
Salt
Dog
Creek.
Patch.
Dog Patch. So it's they're going down, I believe, next to
Avondale.
Avondale. So all of the older communities, because these are the Salt Creek's the
Right.
oldest community in Pueblo. Am I correct?
Well, and the purpose of the memory projects is to give a voice to the community so that the history comes from the people.
Well, I love that museum.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's that you get to participate in something like that.
Yeah,
like,
well, it follows really in line with who we are as musicians.
Right,
we're
right.
not just performers. We're really, like we said, storytellers, and it's about
Storytellers.
being witnesses to what's happening around us through
Sure.
our music.
Trust me, there's a lot to witness right now. My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of it's a little troubling, right? I mean, for anybody, it's got to be. I mean, I don't. Yeah.
We can't all afford living like this for so long. Do you know what I mean? It's going to take its toll on our whole community and our whole way of life. So we got to work together. And that's what our songs that I believe in. We could make the change. So let's be part of that change. So we all got to change our mind to make that change. So we can all work together to make a better place for all of us, we don't have a planet B. I know I
Yeah.
don't.
Well,
I
even
yeah.
with revival, like so. Take it back to the church revival. Church revival. It starts with a personal revival first.
Yeah, you
I
gotta.
have to change before anybody else is going to listen, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we have another song. It's called Prince on the Corner, and it's about such a thing. We raised my nephew, and so during the time that we were raising him, we were trying to teach him how to live life in the best way he could. And
Yeah.
so this song was really dedicated
That's cool.
to him. And so we can play that too if you'd like to hear it. I don't know
We
how
have
much time
time
you
for
have.
one more. I just have a couple more questions
Oh,
for you.
okay.
So, Cinco de Mayo, you're playing at Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo, go see us at Sticker Park or La Verde Park. We're also going to be playing and having a concert. Get your tickets early. May the 22nd at Ethos at 7:30. Go join us there. You'll hear a wide variety of music from, the 80s, from Iron Maiden, to
lot of our
our
influences,
are going to be
We,
in that
we
music.
love. Yeah, we're always noticing that. So,
Oh, yeah.
you sing. You actually sing rock and pop, R&B.
Oh, we
do.
Yeah.
My brother, I mean, if I, my brother, I kind of play, heart. He had me going, can you play? I'm over
There
here
you go.
playing.
Stir it out.
Oh, my mom had me playing all of the oldies but goodies, and then all the country. Everything, name it. It's like, it's in there somewhere. There's just so. I've been playing since I was 5.
That's great, though.
We also
Well over.
part of our goal is to try to. So by the end of this month, we want to start putting on concerts from our own studio, which is our
Ladies'
it's called
Lair.
the Ladies'
Oh,
Lair,
yeah.
but it's
You know,
our
so what do they call those?
redone garage.
Like yard.
Yard concert.
Yeah, yard concerts.
Yeah, so virtual concert.
Yeah, virtual concerts. A lot of people we've been hearing around who are the boomers, a little bit older, they're getting tired. They can't see at night. They would love to stay at home and, get their
yeah.
12-pack of beer, their margaritas, their coolers, whatever, and
And your
listen to
reach-
good music. And you're right there. You don't have to go
Modelo.
And your
nowhere.
reach is much further, so by doing these concerts from our garage, we can have a wider reach than
Right.
just going to a local place. Although we are doing
Yeah, we
local
do, yeah.
places, this is our way to get our music out to a larger
Yeah,
audience.
cool. So what else is coming up besides Cinco de Mayo? Anything?
We're trying to get out at the fair, so
Oh,
hopefully
nice.
we can do some stuff out there. And right now we have a press pack, and we're just reaching out to some different places in town to see what kind of gigs
It's
we
a
can
whole
get.
separate job, isn't it?
It is. It's a
yeah.
full-time work. I mean, marketing is the hardest part. So,
I'm glad. I don't really promote that too much, my stuff. So thank God. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so what's the song that we're gonna sing?
so this song is called Prince on the Corner.
Prince on the Corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of about what we were saying, like change comes from within.
Cool. Let's hear it. Yeah.
Okay. Hey there, little one, listen to my story. Hey there, little one, listen to my words. I'm gonna share with you to save yourself some crying. I'm here to let you know that life sometimes hurts. Life sometimes hurts. Hey there, little one, I hope you get what I'm saying. Hey there, little one, I hope you've heard my words. I'm gonna share something yourself some heartache. I'm here to let you know that love sometimes hurts. Love sometimes hurts.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Life ain't a fairy tale. There ain't no prince on the corner. You need to know right now this world don't owe you nothing. There's only one of you, so be the best you can be. If you wanna change the world, you have to change yourself. You gotta start with yourself, because life ain't a fairy tale. Sing with us. Life ain't a fairy tale. Life ain't a fairy tale. There ain't no prince on the corner. Time catches up with us, and time is always now. Love is always the answer, and love sometimes hurts. Love sometimes hurts, because life ain't a fairy tale. Life ain't a fairy tale. Hey there, little one, I hope you get what I'm saying. Hey there, little one, love sometimes hurts. Life sometimes hurts. Love sometimes.
You know, that's great.
Thank
that's
you.
exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Thank you.
that's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like, you know, and these youngsters, like, you know, they're entitled. I mean, they're entitled, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Well, and it's for every one of us, you know.
Yeah.
If we're gonna see the world change, we have to change ourselves first.
I remember, so, like, you know, my daughter, like, she would have been 30 probably, 31, 32. But she'd get scraped, and I'd be like, rub dirt on it. And she's like my daughter that would rub. I've got 8 daughters.
Yeah.
But she's the one who would, like, pretty much rub the dirt on it, you know?
Yeah.
And so she's been gone a few years, like 9 years. And
I'm
so,
sorry.
yeah, it's, and so I've been raising her daughter and her son, so, for 9 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's been too easy for them, you know, because I probably spoil them too much, and I think rub some dirt on it. Your mom did.
Well,
you know?
and that's
Come
what
on.
we try
This ain't
to
no
teach.
fairy tale. You ain't no prince on the
Yeah,
corner.
that's what we tried to teach our nephew too. Is just that, you know, it's important that you learn how to care for yourself, because there's going to be a time you're going to have to be on your own, and you want to know that you can make the right decisions, and that they're based in love. And so, that
goes out to Will. We were raising a young boy, and my mom raised 4 boys, and she was in between 5 boys, and all of her brothers went to the Marines.
Wow.
And she wanted to go to the Marines, but she found out she was pregnant. So, but then she had us, her squad or whatever. We were raised like Marines. My sister and I had to do everything my brothers did.
Right.
My dad owned a construction company. We had to go, pour foundations.
That's funny.
And strip the house, my
But you
brothers
look
also
back-
knew how to cook.
But you look back on that now, when it's like you're glad that it happened, right?
Oh,
yeah.
It taught you life lessons,
Yeah,
right?
even the way we were raised. I mean, my mom was a therapist, and so she used to make us communicate. She would make us sit down
Which
and
is
say,
another-
what's going on with you? Speak from the eye. So she used to do that, and so it really helped us to be better
that's-
communicators.
Yeah, that's a great trait, right? Is to
Yeah.
be able
Oh,
to
most
communicate.
definitely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
These kids today, I'm like, I walked into a restaurant one time, and my youngest was with me, my youngest daughter, and her little friend was like waving, hey, and I was like, hey, go talk to her. She's like, she looks at me, she's like, shakes her head, no. And she looks down at her phone, starts texting her. I'm like,
Yeah. Well,
Wow,
it's
what's the matter with these
a lost
kids?
art, but I think that that's part of what we're trying to do is bring that back.
Yeah.
Because we have to, as not just individuals, but as a nation, we need to learn to talk through our problems and not just go and bomb and do all these other things. So
We got to come
Well,
together.
it's a great message you guys have.
Thank
Look,
you.
I'm glad you guys came in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Greatly
Thank you.
appreciate coming to KDZA.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yes, it's
it's
We love
awesome.
KDZA,
We love KDZA. I grew up
yeah.
listening to
We
KDZA.
promote
Everybody loves
KDZA.
KDZA all the way. Yes.
yeah. And if you ever want to find us,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
on
Yeah, how do we find
Facebook. We have our website, which is santoyamusic.com, and you can link to all of our
Santoyamusic.com.
Yeah.
And so our handles are always Santoya Music, so you can find us at Facebook,
Nice.
Instagram, Substack. So there's lots coming. So please like and follow us,
That'd be
and
fun.
and see where we're playing around town, and come
Of
and check
course.
us out.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
it's been a lot of fun.
Thanks
Yeah.
for
been a
having
great
us.
Really
pleasure.
love the
Thank you.
message.
Thank
Love
you.
the music.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate all hearing
We
that
should have
wonderful
you
stuff.
back sometime.
Yay, we
Please
would love
do.
to come
We'd
back.
love to come back.
And Saint Sisters too. We'd love to come and talk about our book.
Let's
if you
do
ever
it
wanna.
sometime. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, bring us in.
Absolutely.
This has been Local Voices. I'm your host, Rory Huskin. Until next week.
This is Local Voices with your host, Rory Huskin on KDZA.